Hey everybody, I'm Trevor.
I'm Gay Tony.
We are the Anthony and Todd Show. Today we're going to be taking a look at GTA 3 for the PS2.
Actually, it's GTA 4 for the PS3. Common
care.
Swan, the DLC. Get it right.
Today we're going to be taking a look at the latest Fat Tony record, 10,000 hours. Anthony Lawson Jude, I Ain't Fucking With You, is known as Fat Tony, is a Nigerian-American rapper. He is also the host of Thrift Hall on Super Deluxe, and he's worked with artists such as A$AP Rocky and Des Races. We had a lot of Des Races like collaborators here. 10,000 Hours is his fifth album and was released on Don Giovanni Records. The album consists of 14 tracks and is 36 minutes long.
And overall, I think it's just very consistently confused on what it's trying to go for.
I think so as well.
And I think it's just very lost in the multitude of spaces it could be. But right now, it's just very consistently confused on what it actually is trying to do. There's elements of here where I think his vocals are very nasally and energetic and passionate. And there's other of here where he's just straight up like pop rap and then like not giving himself a chance. Like on 10,000 Hours where he's 10,000 hours. Like, what are you, fucking Little Uzi Vert?
No,
like,
I did not like that song. There are some points where I think that Fat Tony actually has some potential and some lyrical depth to him. I liked Through the Storm quite a bit. Poet Laureate with Cadence Weapon was interesting enough. But then...
Also, Charles is a huge narrative moment on this record.
Charles was a narrative moment, but I did think it was well written.
I think that's the whole entire point.
It was just dumb. If it was like a knock, if it was like a knock at having autism, then it wasn't very classy. If that was like the point. Of
No, I think he's actually just talking about his own experiences,
not well written.
And like it's not supposed to be like an ode to why autism is such a struggle. It's more of how he's had experiences with his brother and his experience, but it's not like, I feel this way for my brother. It's my brother has autism and these are the experiences we have.
Because it was like it didn't have a point. It was just like, here's my brother, he has autism. He'll never have a job, never have a wife, never have a house, never have a mortgage, never have loans, never drive a car, never this, that, and the other thing. But I love my brother, and that's the end. That's literally just like, here's all the things that my brother with autism can't do. That's the end of the track.
I just found it to be a more interesting moment of his character on this, I guess.
I just thought it was ridiculous.
Because there's like, comparing that to the intro moment, which is like the most stereotypical intro moment, Through the Storm, which is like, I've heard so many hip-hop albums where they introduce themselves or give a brief moment of their character like this, where they go through their entire history, and none of it's like interesting. Like he's talked about, I worked with Das Races, and the reason I found that amusing is because it was Das Races and it was just out of the cannon blue. Like, but he also talked about like A$AP Rocky. Like I found that was like funny, but like also this has been done so many times with an introduction like this, and like show me with your charisma what you're trying to show me, not like or with your performance, not lyrically show me who you are and who you worked with, because that just looks like a lyrical bill. That looks like a description of you that we say at the intro of the
That's
review,
like a resume. Like, that's like somebody giving a resume. Whereas like characters like, not characters, but like artists like Frank Ocean show their character through the songs that they make and the individual stories that they tell. Frank Ocean didn't come out immediately and say who he was.
I'm gay. About him. No, I'm bi and I'm friends with Tyler, the Creator, and we were part of Odd Future, and I'm kind of lurking in the shadows, got lost in the shadow realm, but now I'm out, and here's 2 albums. Yeah,
that's literally what that is, except for it's better written. I don't want a resume. I just want, if you're going to show your character, I want it done in a classier, more subtle way, versus like just having a song called Character, This Is Me. And then just like,
Through the Storm, the Caliucius track with Boots Collins and Tyler, the Creator. Mm-hmm. But like other moments on here where I think he actually does show like character. The track No Features is just so stupid. I love it. Talking about you don't want any features, like J. Cole
went platinum with no features.
It's just stupid. I think that's great. Other moments like got it out of the mud, which straight up just like a country rap track. It
literally just turned into a country rap
with
track.
The twangy
guitar
bass.
Threw me off so much. And then the next song is called Texas.
All my exes, no Fat Tony. But like, I think there's like emotion moments on here where I think his nasally vocals actually are really interesting and cool, or where his character shines through, and I find him to be really funny, or I find his just oddness to be interesting. But it's so consistently fused because there's moments of here where he literally is just the most annoying fucking person in the room, or he's just overwhelmingly generic.
Yeah.
And I don't see I think he has a thing here. There's elements of here that are working, but like I just think for someone who has made as much music with him, I would expect a little bit more.
Yeah.
Or if you're saying you've worked with these people, I don't see why these people would really work with you,
No.
because you aren't releasing anything that's that.
Well, he's only had two big name collaborators.
But one of them's really big. A$AP Rocky's a big name.
Yeah, and
That's
they haven't
racist.
worked together since.
Yeah.
So, weird flex, coming out and saying like, yeah, I worked with A$AP Rocky, and then we never spoke ever again.
I think this is an out of 10. I think he can do something more. I don't want to be harsh. I think we've been really harsh this review, and I want to apologize, but like, there's just moments on here where I find him ungodly annoying. Like, more than Little Pump. Like, I don't know how you acquire that feat.
No, I like Little Pump.
But Little Pump, his whole entire character is that he's annoying. And like this, like he's trying to do the same thing, but it's not catchy.
No, it's just not working.
And I think it's just lost.
It's almost like an embarrassment I feel for him, but like I don't know how to put it into words, because I'm not embarrassed for him, but it's like this guy obviously thinks that he's like doing really well, and like maybe he's selling well commercially, but like he's just not backing it up. You know, he might be throwing his heart out here, but it's not showing, it's not sticking, it's just not doing well.
So you got a small heart, and I suggest you get that checked out by your doctor.
It's like the Grinch.
It's like the Grinch. But one day when you return our Christmas presents, or buy us Christmas presents, not only will we
Fat Tony returns our Christmas, and he's gonna grow his heart.
No, I'm saying if Fat Tony gives us Christmas presents, I will increase the score of this review to a 10 out of 10. Because bribery always works. But until next time, guys, I have been Vincent. He has been Trevor. If you want to hear more of our reviews, we have plenty of them on YouTube. I'm going to put a review of A$AP Rocky's Testing on screen, because we've been talking about A$AP Rocky a lot for some reason. We have a weekly podcast that critiques and memes music, best of show in audio chunks on Apple Music and Spotify every week. But until next time, guys, again, Trevor, Vincent, Yo Gotti.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Yoga.